Hey everybody, my name is Danielle Shabronsky, and I have been a coach for nearly 3 years at this point. Um, in July of 2014, actually July 28th to be exact, that's the first time that I pushed play. I was in a funk. I was 30 pounds at least overweight. Still had a ton of my baby weight left over, and my twins were two and a half. I was just so down on myself. I had no energy. I was constantly exhausted. Working full time and having three kids, and I just felt like even though I had everything I wanted in life. I had a husband who's my best friend, three beautiful and healthy kids, a job that I love. I felt like something was missing, and I didn't know what. And I didn't know why. I was almost like in a little bit of a state of depression. I went to the doctor in July of that same month, and I was having horrible reflux, and they were going to put me on medication. And at that moment, I remember something like clicking, saying like, I don't want to be on another medication. I'm already on medication for something I have called vasovagal syncope. I'm already on medication because I have OCD. I didn't want to be on another one. I refused it. So I asked what my alternatives are, and they said, if you lose weight, it's going to help. So being that I have the vasovagal syncope, I was very nervous to work out because my trigger for passing out is an upset stomach and cardio, a lot of jumping. So exercising just was very scary for me. I have what I call gymophobia. I may have made that up. And I was just really, really scared. But that July 28th, I remember I put in the DVD and I went to the first workout, and the first exercise of Cardio Fix is the surrenders. And I remember using the couch to get down and up, and I was miserable. And I went to, like, I remember saying, like, who am I kidding? Like, this is not for me. I am not an exercise person. It is just not for me. I'll try the food, I'll drink the shake, but it's just, there's no way. And as I went to press stop on the DVD player, I swear it was like something like, it was like somebody whispered to me, like, no, just keep on going. So I remember turning around and I just kept on going. And then the next day I showed up again. And the next day I showed up again. And by 2 weeks later, my body was craving exercise. Like, I couldn't believe it. I modified for a while, but I built up to a point where, like, I was just strong enough that, I modified cardio as needed so I didn't feel sick after. But I just kept getting stronger and stronger, and the weight was coming off, and I felt energized and in control. And I remember I guess it was mid-September, my coach said to me, why don't you become a coach? And I said, are you kidding me? You have to be kidding me, because you know what I have on my plate already. How the heck am I going to fit coaching into it? And she said, just do it for the discount. So at that point, I was drinking the shakes. My husband was drinking his own bag of shakes. So, of course, the discount made complete sense. And I got the welcome materials, and I continued on my journey for that week and participating in the challenge group. And my coach said to me, what you're doing in the challenge group is exactly what a coach does. You're just sharing your story and motivating other people. So it got me thinking. And within that week, I fell in love with this business. I fell in love with what it stands for. I felt inspired by those around me. And I knew that something more had to do with this. I just knew it. So fast forward now, it's nearly 3 years later. Coaching has been one of the biggest blessings in my life. Not only has it helped us financially, I was able to pay my student loan off sooner than expected. We just bought a timeshare. I'm able to just take that money, that extra money earned, and put it towards, a vacation. To put it towards, like we went to Disney last week and I booked Chef Mickey's. And I did that with, knowing that my paycheck from Beachbody was going to cover that and more. And it's just nice knowing that you don't have to dip into your regular salary or your savings if you have any. We don't have a ton. And it just feels good. It feels good. But even more importantly than that, it held me accountable, because who am I to preach something if I'm not practicing it, right? You heard that saying, practice what you preach. My dad used to say it all the time. Who am I to tell you to eat healthy and work out if I'm not doing it? Who am I to tell you to drink the shake if I'm not doing it? So it held me accountable. I showed up every single day, and it was because of my groups that they were looking to me for motivation. So I had to show up. They were relying on me. So it felt good, and then you get these little messages saying, because of you, I did this. Because of you, I did this. Because of you, I feel this. Thank you for your inspiration. Thank you for never giving up on me. I mean, it's just like the most amazing feeling. You don't have to be in the best shape. You don't have to know everything. There's no way. I'm still learning. They change things. We learn all the time. We're trying to figure it all out as we go. And honestly, it's simple. It's really simple to be a coach. All you have to do is show up and share your story. That's all you have to do. So obviously the financial piece is awesome. The accountability piece is awesome. But one thing that just blows my mind is that 99% of the coaches on my team, including Dana, I never would have crossed paths with. 95% of the challengers in my groups and in our free groups never would have crossed paths with. I mean, it just allowed me to open up and be more extroverted, be more of an extrovert, and just have more confidence in myself as a person, just as me. And it just blows my mind that I have all these new people in my life that, coaches on the team, they're like an extended family. And not knowing them in my life, I feel like I would have been missing out on a ton. So it's helped me so much with that. And then confidence-wise, between my body changing and feeling more energized and finding this purpose, my confidence has skyrocketed. I used to get really upset when people were upset with me, or they said something sarcastic, and sometimes they didn't agree with what I was doing. I would go in another room and crawl up and cry, and now I stick up for myself and I know what I believe in, and I'm so much stronger on the inside than I've ever been in my life. And I think a lot of that has to do with the personal development, reading books, listening to books on Audible, that Beachbody wants you to do as part of your vital behaviors. And also just being surrounded by such a positive group of people who legitimately want to make the world a better place. They want to help people. And it's so nice to have that positive community around you all the time. So that is my story as a coach. I hope that, if anything, you will take what I said and take what Dana will say and has said, and just really think about it. Think about what it could do for you, just with a community of support, holding yourself accountable financially. I mean, you know, what could $50, $100 a week do for you? What could $500 a week do for you? I mean, the possibilities are endless. They really are. And you know, we provide all the training, so you don't have to do it alone. You work together as a team. It's an amazing feeling. So I'm sorry I'm running a little bit long on this video. I tend to talk a lot, but I look forward to seeing how the rest of the group goes and hearing your responses at the end. And I really, really hope that you take that leap of faith in yourself and in the possibilities. And, you know, I would love to welcome you to the team. All right? Have a great weekend.